You lift because you watch porn. Now, I know that might sound clickbaity, and it is, honestly, but hear me out. The reason you lift is why? Because you crave an aesthetic body. It's such that you are sculpting yourself to have the perfect body parts that you yourself desire. You want, as a man, the big shoulders, the big chest, big, thick, meaty abs, biceps, whatever it may be, and you spend hours, your whole years, trying to create the perfect version of the certain body parts in which you desire. And when you watch pornography, when you go online, when you watch Goon rot, when you go on Instagram or whatever, you're doing the same thing but projecting that emotion on someone else. You're looking for the perfect body part, the perfect summation of what you consider aesthetic, the perfect version of that which you desire. And that desire has to go both ways. You can't just have desire one way, where you have the desire to seek out and find this perfect body online that you want to observe and sexualize and enjoy, without that same desire being echoed back and forth into you. It's not wrong. It's just weird. We lift not because we think it's really that healthy for us, but we lift because we want to look good. We lift because there's certain body parts about ourselves we think are more desirable than others. We lift to make that happen and make ourselves appear to be what is the perfect body. And when we watch porn, when we watch Instagram, whatever, we're searching for the perfect body, how we perceive it. Essentially what we're doing is, when we're watching porn and going online and everything, is we're shopping for the perfect body, for what we consider to be the right thing, that which we desire. Now, when you desire something so much, you want to obtain it. But when it comes to those women or those men online with those perfect bodies, those bulging, juicy body parts, it's not so easy to obtain. It's why we have these performative males. It's why we have war. It's why we have pick-me's. It's all related to the same thing of we're just unable to achieve that which we desire so much, and we'll do anything to obtain it, even change ourselves. We'll lift weights to change how we look. We'll buy clothes to change how we style. And we'll do actions, hobbies, jobs, careers, activities, sports, whatever, to achieve the body of the other person, that which we desire so much. That desire just can't be contained. It has to go somewhere. You can't be watching porn all the time, searching for that perfect body, the perfect visual stimuli of what you consider aesthetic, and not have that be transferred upon yourself. It's just part of the game. So the reason that you lift is because you watch porn. You are in such a state of suspended desire for that other person's body that you have no grounds to obtain. You can't really find the perfect girl or the perfect man in the public and just take them and fuck them. You know what I mean? That's just easier said than done, no matter what Andrew Tate or whomever tells you. When we have such pent-up strong desire, we're going to do something to get it. You know, that desire's got to go somewhere. It's going to manifest into action. You're going to lift as a means of channeling that strong desire and putting it into a physical activity. When you go to the gym and you're motivated to lift, and you lift hard, and you crush a chest day, you rip bench, you hit PRs, on some level it's because you're chasing a sexual partner who has a perfect body. And by doing that, you yourself want to give yourself a perfect body as a cope for that desire. Because you figure, well, if I want this perfect body, which I've seen images of online and which I can shop for and create at this point through AI, then you figure, well, the only way to obtain that perfect body is to have it myself. It's like a version of getting that which you want is by giving it to yourself. I mean, it's not that crazy, I think, when you look at it, but it's sort of what we do. And now that you're like chasing this perfect body, you yourself want to have it as a way to earn the perfect body you want to sexualize that you so desire, but B, to like manifest and almost like give yourself the excuse, give yourself the credit for like that desire. When we have such strong desires, like they got to go somewhere. It's hard to just live with these like stoked desires all the time burning within you and have them not influence you and influence the way you act and a great number of many other things. So it's only logical to me that we've become so hyper obsessed with like the visual aesthetics of wanting like perfect bodies and seeing them and mixing and matching, you know, this person's top with another person's bottom, this person's left with another person's right. It's like kind of like on a level like people wish they could do. They wish they could combine these like Frankenstein bodies to get the perfect body to sexualize that which they desire. And it's like a way of us for doing it ourselves. Like if you want to Frankenstein together a body to fuck, you are also going to Frankenstein your own body. If you desire abs on a person, you're going to give yourself abs. If you desire glutes on a person, you're going to give yourself glutes. It just keeps going round and round. If you want thin, if you want thick, whatever, you're going to on some level pursue that. So like whatever you're pursuing like for your own body is the same as like what you're going to be desiring on screen. And at this point, like so much of our desire is fixated on screens that like we just are so entwined with the physical element, like the visual element of everything, that like we don't care how it feels, we don't care how it exists, whatever. It's just like we want it to look good. Everything's about looking good. The metaphor I come up with is like it's almost as if we want to take one perfect male and one perfect female body and like at their ripe perfect ages, and we want to put them in like epoxy live, almost like Han Solo getting frozen, you know? Like we want to preserve their beauty in like a transparent block for all to see as like a trophy, as a prize. So much of like the discourse and like not unexpectedly so is just like wanting to display ownership of a perfect body, whether it be through a romantic partner or your own. It's like you want to show the world I'm capable of having that which you desire so much, that which is so valuable, that which I desired so much, that I got what I wanted. We want to prove that to people. And then it's like you can either do that one of two ways, by having a romantic partner that is what you consider to be the prize, the perfect body, or by having a perfect body yourself if you can't obtain a romantic partner. So it's like if you're if you're going to do one, you're going to do the other. You know, if you're the type of person that's concerned with like ownership of a perfect body, you're either going to get it externally or get it yourself, is sort of the idea. So that's sort of where it's coming from, that like when you become, I mean, personally as a male, like when you become like more fixated on like male bodybuilding and male aesthetics, it's because like you're now increasingly having like a higher standard of body image for women. It's like you see women online or some in real life and you're just like so enamored with the way that they look, like with the hyper vanity that they've like embodied and like their quote unquote perfect body, that it's like you have to cope with it in some way by like giving it to yourself as like a way to earn it. That you figure that the person, if I want someone with the perfect body, that it only proves I should have one myself. Part of the other like lesson here, it's like, well, one, it's like you don't have to be so hyper vain yourself, like because as a mask for your own desires. But like a huge additional lesson in all this is like it's just like stating kind of how we internalize and how we act upon these like desires. It's like in the post-COVID era, like Gen Z is stuck inside. Like they're inside, so it feels like everything is out there. Like all your like desires are like external. It's like you can't meet your own desires in like your own apartment. You need to be meeting their desires online. Like that's the only place to like catch a glimpse of them. So we have like these strong pent up desires that burn like flames, and we don't really know what to do with it. Like we have such strong desire, and I feel like part of that desire is like is pushed around by like our goon culture, basically. Goon culture like has us just like so uninhibited in our desire. Like we're so shameless about our desire. Like our desire is endless. That's what goon culture is. It's like this desire for like endlessness, this the end of the timeline. There's no end of the timeline. But like we scroll like there is, like we're trying to get to the bottom of it. When I would have bad days and I would want to go online and scroll, like doom scroll, you scroll on that feed like like there's gonna be an end, like there's a pot of gold at the end of that rainbow. And the same thing occurs ultimately with like pornography use, which is just like a higher impact version of any doom scrolling you're doing, especially if it has like elements of scroll or elements of short form or like whatever. It's just like quick, the same thing. It's just like the same principle, but like a more elevated version because it's like just spiking what's like a more desirable aspect of it. And a huge lesson with like our use of online porn is that like so much of the material is demeaning. It's meant to demean. Like that's in my mind, like when I see some of this stuff, like the implication, the emotion behind it at the end of the rainbow is that like the objective here is to demean this woman, this beautiful woman, this woman with a perfect body. It's like we want to take this perfect body and throw it in the trash as like a symbol that we don't need it. It's like a power trip. It's like how can we manage the reality that like of this thing that we desire so much? How can you devalue this thing that you desire so badly? We're so ashamed of how strongly we desire that we want to throw it away and demean it. We want to say the ugly thing to a pretty girl as a way of proving that we don't want her so bad because our desire has been stoked so furiously that there's no meeting our needs. Like there's no resolution, no climax, that it's like we're stuck feeling like we can never actually truly get satisfied by that which we desire. And it's like just interesting to see both like the grand order of events here, because your desire gets stoked, you doom scroll like you want to get to the end of it all and fill yourself out, and then you like on some level escalate to gooner content. Ladies, you clearly are hooked on like the gooner reels content, those trends where the guy picks you up with one arm. It's all goon to me. And like the men, obviously, like it's Goonageddon out there. I mean, shout out Perktunes, inventor of the Goon Corner. But like, yeah, that's essentially where we're getting, where it's like, unless there's Goon material, like we ain't watching. Like there's gonna soon be Goon material in the nightly news, is the way I'm putting it. And like now that we have Gooner culture, then it stokes this like incredible, insatiable desire. And it's like we fill it with porn or goon or whatever, like goon rot or whatever. And like it's like doesn't fill us, so you still have to find resolution in some way. And you can't really, but it can be heightened and monetized by other people because they take your desire and they tell you that it's okay. They take your desire and they heighten it. They take your desire and they monetize it because they take what you want so badly, that perfect body on that female. Let's just assume this is mostly men watching that female. And it's like you take that desire and you say, how about some power with it? Because I'm going to really degrade this girl in this content now because you're not pedestalizing her. No, this is trash to you, right? You're such a powerful god with so much content and access at your fingertips that even the most perfect body, the most beautiful person is worth discarding to you because in this medium they always are. And you don't need them that bad. You don't desire them as much as you feel you do. And it's like, of course, we all desire that, which is like a perfect body. But like this content teaches us to like throw it away and demean it, degrade it, bring it down a peg or two. And it's like funny just to see them sell us bringing down these ladies down a notch in like the form of the content by like brutalizing these women in like adult content. Like it's at this point like disgusting. Like it isn't even like a sinful brain candy treat at this rate. It's just like I always feel bad for the person involved. So it's like, why show this like ultra power play content? Why show this degradation, this demeaning act? Because like you're proving to the audience like, no, you don't desire that which so much. I'm going to take this beautiful looking freshly frosted cake and I'm going to destroy it on camera because it makes for good content. It's like an infuriating sense. And it's like when you watch porn, you basically are discarding a perfect body every time. So you see all these perfect bodies and you click right past them because they're not good enough. You're shopping for that perfect body with this A implanted on this B to create this C. And it's like it's just like it's so unrealistic because then we apply that same standard to ourselves. Like if you want those tits on this person with this butt, with that stomach, with those legs and that face, it's like you combine those elements into like your AI generated person essentially in your mind with like all this scrolling. And it's like, of course you're going to do it to yourself. You're going to make yourself feel that way. You're going to ultimately degrade yourself is the point being. You like resort to bodybuilding as like a cope for all of this because you know you're just evaluating people by the merits of their body. Like each part is a category rated out of 10. And it's like everyone you meet, everyone you see online, every day you look in the mirror, you're rating every piece of yourself, 1 out of 10, like it's a competition. And it's like when you do that to people online indefinitely, so hyper fast, so powerfully, it's like you end up applying it to your own gender and you apply it to yourself. And then you say, well, not every category of me is perfect. Why am I not perfect? I desire perfect. 10 out of 10 in all categories. Why am I not a 10 out of 10 in all categories? What's mutable, what's not? And then you become stuck in this like hyper fixated, I've got to be perfect. I've got to improve every part about me. I've got to fix it all, like make myself big, make myself lean. Like that's the only way in which I can be worthy of that perfect body in which I so desire. And it's like you're degrading yourself even as like a perfect body. The point is like you get to become a perfect body one day. And then you're still degrading yourself worse. It's like the prettiest people are the most insecure, they do the ugliest things. And you know what I'm saying? It's like the hotter you are, the more worried you are about being hot. It's like you have more stake, more ability to lose it, more to keep track of, more maintenance. And it just becomes more expensive, like more costly. You just over time, like you're trying so and so hard to keep up with like your own self-image and your appearance of yourself. That like that's why these celebrities get plastic surgery. Like Zac Efron was at one point the hottest man in the world. Literally. Like when I was growing up, like he was like the boy crush of every girl, like the celebrity crush bar none. Even the moms probably wanted to fuck him. And it's just like at one point he was told by people and by the earth, you're the hottest man in the world. You are hot. You are a 10 out of 10 in all categories, basically. And then it's just like as soon as he felt that start to slip, like real or imagined, he's panicking. His whole identity is like crushed. So he gets like plastic surgery to keep it up. And it's like a million celebrities fall in this cycle. It's like they're just explained to that like you're so hot, and then it becomes part of their identity. And it's like everything is about being perfect, being a 10 out of 10 in all categories. And then like, but as soon as you question whether or not that's true, it's like you're stuck fighting an uphill battle. It's like you're always trying to stay on top of the next thing, make yourself perfect, like have the perfect body and have the perfect face. So it's just like really hard. It's just like really hard to find yourself in that environment and to like appreciate the body that you're in. Like so much is like about improve, like looks maxing and bodybuilding. It's like you're just trying to improve yourself because you want someone else with a perfect body, and you're so fixated and frustrated on that you don't know what else to do. It's like you can't expect the people around you the people that you love to all have perfect bodies, and yet like you expect that from like your hypothetical future partner. You expect that from yourself. And when it's unreachable, or like you want the power boost of like hating on it and demeaning that, it's like you're only hating on yourself even when you're already beautiful. I mean, isn't that the most sad thing ever when someone's beautiful and they still hate on themselves? Like that's like the most depressing thing to watch, right? Just like a really gorgeous person be insecure. Because if you figure, fuck me, if that gorgeous person, if Zac Efron can't be secure in his looks, How the fuck am I supposed to